Don't have a negative mindset.
Yeah.
Be optimistic. Understand that you can do it. You have to kind of motivate yourself, self-motivation. Just know that you're gonna have to have a budget. You're gonna have to you have to hold your money accountable for in different areas. This money's going towards this money's going towards that, that money's going towards that. And you have to be, like, again, also disciplined. You have to do all those things over and over and over
because
again.
Believe me, whatever you're building, whatever type of house you have, we have somebody that built better one than what you have. From the Ghana.We. Hey guys, this is your guy Ali again from the Ghana Dream channel, and we're back again with a new episode of building our dream house in Ghana. As you can see, today my wife Mona is back on the channel, and we're here to talk with you guys about things and sacrifices people have to go through here at the West to be able to be comfortable building in Ghana.
Yeah, I agree with you. So like we said, I haven't been on the channel in a while, but we wanted to go in real time, different things that you have to do in order to make that a reality, right? So Ali has been doing a good job, right? Trying to give you guys updates on our build and, where we're up to and all those things. And there's a lot of behind the scenes that occurs to make it happen, right? And I know you guys see a beautiful house, right? Really nice house with a nice view, all that stuff. But none of that comes easy, And I think the hard work that we have to do to make that a reality, and the sacrifices we have to do, and the discipline we have to have, it always keeps us humble, right?
Exactly, because and it also comes down to if you are a single person doing by yourself, or you have a partner doing this, how you're gonna go through with it. Because if you have a partner, you have to understand communication is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, yo man, listen, because you're the man of the house, so everything that you said is final. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes there are certain things your wife might be saying and you don't see. If you feel like whatever you're saying or how you feel like you guys should go about is the right way, talk to her. You guys have to talk. Prove to her that's the right way. That way, things will be smooth. So, as they said, happy wife, happy life.
I'm glad you know that. Good job.
Yeah.
No, but I like what he was saying. At the end of the day, I think, everybody has ideas, right? I have idea. I have a brain, right? He has a brain, and whatever makes the most sense is what everybody should do. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about what makes the most sense. If it makes more sense to do this, then let everybody go that way. If I happen to suggest it, why not? If he suggests it, why not? Because it's a team. And sometimes you may not be doing this with your spouse. You might be doing this with a business partner. I know a lot of people have business partners and they're trying to build together, etc. Whatever, but always communication, so that way you're on the same page, because everybody is working hard to make their dream a reality, right? Ali has this in his brain that he wanted to do this, and he presented it to me. As he surprised me with purchasing this land. He didn't talk to me about that ahead of time. So for me, it was always me like, oh, okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so let me adjust accordingly, right? But I always try to make sure I'm on the same page as him and make sure we have communication, because this is money to do this, right? So in order to manage everything, especially because we're still in the West, and we know the West is all about bills you don't even know coming, we have to make sure we manage everything properly. So
we say all this same time, to educate other couples or whoever is doing this,
or business partners
that are not
couples.
Exactly. With the in terms of the sacrifice, it comes with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It might reach a time whereby, my wife has to stay home due to our schedule, I have to go hard, or sometimes I have to stay home for her to go hard, but you have to talk and understand each other, like you in this together. Because I always look at it like, what do you have to live for your kids? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to leave something, to build something for my kids, just in case even if I'm not here, they should not be, it shouldn't be hard for them, like the way it is for me. Someone have to sacrifice, in life. When it comes to sacrifice, a lot of things can fall, with that. I don't know where to start, but
so like in terms of sacrifice, right? We all know what sacrifice is. The difference between a sacrifice like, okay, I'm not going to get those pair of shoes, or I'm going to save money instead of buy something off Amazon. It's not just sacrifice, it's sacrifice over and over and over and over again, right?
Yeah.
So we've been I would say you went to Ghana in 2018 and started this process. And where we were in our lives then is completely different than where we were in our lives now. At that time, you would have been like, what are y'all trying to do? Like y'all can't do that, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about this, is that the only way we're able to get to this point is through sacrifice. We have a growing family, we have a young family, and we're still trying to do this.
Yeah.
So when I say this pushes you to your limit, it does, so it's not just about, okay, you couldn't get the shoes that you wanted, or you couldn't go on your vacation or anything like that. It's you got to do it over and over again, even when you don't want to do it, right? What's that quote that you said?
It said, do what you don't like doing, like you love doing it, so you don't have to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Who
loves doing something that they don't like doing? How can you change your mindset into that frame?
I mean, we all have a dream, and we wanted to get somewhere in life. And believe me, ain't nobody wanna work. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody.
Nobody wanna go to work, but we still have to get up and go to work. We still have to leave and go to work, especially here at the West. You know what I'm saying? You might be doing a job you don't like doing the job, but because you have a goal, you're gonna keep pushing. You're gonna go every day.
No, some people just go to work because they got bills, right? Yeah. You go to work for your bills.
No, but the thing is, just look at it this way. If you didn't go to work, you can catch up with your bills. You can do what you want to do. So although you don't love doing that job, you still have to act like you love doing it.
But it's not just that. So for me, I feel like you go to work because you want to pay your bills, right? So the goal is to find a job so that way you can pay your bills and cover everything, right? Okay. Some people got to work 2 jobs just to cover their bills, right? So it's not just paying your bills.
Yeah.
If you have goals, you pay your bills, but then it's not just your needs, it's your wants. Okay. It's the wants that you have to kind of cut down or minimize, so that way you can achieve your goals and your dreams.
These are some of the sacrifices you have to do, like doing things you don't like doing, so you don't have to do it anymore. Yeah. So that's just what I'm trying to say. And
what that means for you versus us versus someone else is all different. But the goal is just to make sure you have money, extra money to go towards your dreams or your goals or whatever you're trying to do. So what comes into play with that? A budget.
Exactly, because let's say like me from Africa, it might be different for me with sacrifice and you from here.
Yes, it is different. It's no doubt about that one.
Exactly.
Man, one example. Let me just give you one example.
Yeah.
So, you being from Africa, you look at everything different than I do, right?
Exactly.
And not just being from Africa, but being an immigrant, right? Coming to this country with a goal that you're trying to achieve. Me, I'm not thinking from that perspective. All I'm thinking is, okay, go to school, the American dream, all that kind of stuff, right? So one thing that was shocking for me, and maybe it's just me, I don't know. You guys got to let me know if I'm doing too much.
Yeah, you can send that comment below.
But like, for example, the shower curtain. Right? For me, how you have a shower curtain and it's not looking as nice as you might want it to look, You clean your bathroom, you clean your shower curtain, but then the shower curtain not looking the way you want it to look, right? I just throw out the shower curtain. I'll
Yeah,
just
but
throw
I
it in the
will wash
garbage.
it.
But he'll wash it.
Yeah, exactly. Save that money. You know what I'm saying? These are little things they don't understand.
And
You
I'm
know,
like,
so-
why would you just throw it away? And
Yeah.
the speech I always get.
And also another thing I'm gonna add up, you know, they don't like washing their shoes. When the shoe is dirty, you have to go to garbage. I mean, the shoe might still be good. Just because it's dirty, it look dirty, then that means the shoe is done. Nah, wash it, it's clean, you still have a clean shoe, a new shoe. So that's another thing I add up.
Yeah, that is another thing. I'll
Seriously.
throw away a shoe and he'll go clean the shoe. So
That's
what?
it, you know what I'm saying?
But
So these are the things, and I feel like I can understand it's a little bit hard for them because we come here with the mentality of listen, man, listen, you know where you're going, you know what you're about to go face. You know, sometimes, you know, at least, you know, where I'm going, I don't know nobody, I'm going to work hard. You have dreams of, you know what, I'm going to make this money, I want to go back and build houses, take care of family and everything. But another thing people don't understand, we from Africa, it's like you're not just taking care of the bills here. You know, you're taking care of your bills you have here also and back home. And not just family, probably the whole neighborhood or the
whole neighborhood.
Yes. If I say the whole neighborhood, not like everybody, but majority of people who have your contact will call you asking you for money, will call you, tell you about their problem. You know, you can't just say no. You know, you can't turn your back against us. So it's a lot of things come with it. So that's why we pay attention on little things. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's taught me how to do that.
Yeah.
I never did that. I would throw away a shower curtain. I'd throw away a shoe for shoe not good.
Yeah.
But he will, you know, refurbish it.
Yeah.
Okay. And not only refurbish it, but and it's also good. We'll see, you know, if we buy something or something is not too bad, we'll also send it to Ghana. We do that all the time. And it wasn't until I went there and I realized, you know, something that's so meaningless to me or I don't think about it, it's like it means the world to somebody else. So it also opened my eyes to look at things beyond myself, which is good. So it's a lesson.
Some people might look at it like, no, you're being cheap. No, I don't see it that way.
It's not cheap. Frugal is a nice word.
I mean, okay, not because you have the money, so you just want to waste the money. Now, it doesn't matter. Somebody, always remember, there's someone somewhere that needed
true.
whatever you don't need. So just pay attention on those little things. And it adds up. You know, why did I say that? Just check this. $5 or $10 here, when you convert in Ghana cities, how many blocks is gonna buy for your building?
You don't know how many times I heard that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, seriously, I just want my drink. I just want my $5 drink.
Yes, I mean, we just want to share this, and also, you know, don't be surprised. Like everybody, most people that are building in Ghana are tight.
Yeah.
They tight with money. You know, listen, man, it's not just I feel like you see, I got it. You tight. You know, because a lot of things
you're overextending yourself
all the time.
Yes.
Things come up all the time. You know, you might be doing something, you in a project of maybe, let's say, doing your roofing, right? They already put the structure and everything, and you're not ready to do the roof itself, right? And all this, it's gonna be rainy soon.
You're talking about flowing or roof?
The roof,
okay.
To roof the house. So you don't have a choice. You have to go over your budget quick to be able to do those things, because you don't want whatever you put, the money you put in rain and to get wasted. It comes, let's say, flowing, you know, other things. So you always pushing yourself to the limit. That makes you tight all the time with money. So these are things, that's why we do this video, trying to educate people step by step that you have to do, you know, things that you have to watch out, you know. So for what we do sometimes is, if we have to do a project, let's say, okay, we're doing a flooring, we know we're going to need iron rod, cement, sand, water, work machine, all those things. We wanted to make sure all the money, everything is ready, you know, for that project. So once they start the project, you know, they can continue. They don't have to stop, or you don't have to be too tight, you know, doing such things.
And another thing, like even him saying that, is that give yourself concessions sometimes, you know, give yourself a break. Like, you know, if you have money and you're working hard and you have extra money, instead of going on that vacation or doing this, if this is something you really want to leave for your family, a legacy, generational wealth, this is an asset at the end of the day, right? then go hard and use the extra money that you have towards it, right? But then if things come up in life, as we all know they do, and it becomes tight and you don't have that extra money, then wait.
Exactly.
Just wait. Don't kill yourself trying to do this. Do this happily. Do this where you preserve your health as well, you know?
Yeah.
But take the break. We have taken breaks, and that's why it's taken us as long as it has. And for some people, this is quick. They're telling me this is moving quick, and I'm like, oh, really? You know? But, you know, we go how we can, you know? Again, this is a dream and a goal we want to accomplish, and we're focused, and we really want to get this done. And we have an end date as to when we want to get this done as well, but we want things done properly and done correctly.
In life, you always have to have a goal of what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, before this time, you know, I want to do this. Before this time, I want to do that. Even if you didn't get to your goal, you might get close to your goal. You know, so
and what else is there to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if we're not working towards like our life dreams and goals that we have, what else is there to do? Yes, you can go on a vacation, but that's taking money out your pocket. Yes, you can go do something, but that's taking money out. Like, instead of that those things are nice to do when you need to do it. But if I have a vision that I want to, you know, I want to create generational wealth or something like that, it's going to be a lot of sacrifice. It's going to be a lot of focus, determination, and discipline.
Yeah.
You have to be disciplined.
Of course.
You know, we've been disciplined for the past 4 years trying to get this done. Hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
Good times, bad times, in between times.
Yeah.
Every emotion you're gonna experience, but discipline.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I know. You know, same thing. Like, we from Africa, is kind of a little bit easy for us when it comes to discipline. I don't know about any other. It's somebody else. But for me, you know,
everybody from Africa, you can have this.
I
think you're a little different.
Well, I don't know, because, you know, I always feel like if you want to do something, just go for it. You know, when you think of the end, you know, vision of what you're doing, it gives you, it motivates you to be more disciplined. You know what I'm saying?
When you think about the end point, the light at the end of the tunnel.
You know, you always be disciplined and wanna go for it hard.
But you gotta have self-motivation for that. You can look at people doing things all the time and wish you were in their shoes or wish that was your situation. But if you don't execute, if you don't do it, if you don't actually take heed to what people say and do the action to get you there, then, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always said, you know, 1,000 miles of journey start with a single steps. Because if you didn't start something, you can finish it. You know, I met a lot of people, you know, they wanted to go to Ghana or Africa in general to start something, either relocating, you know, or they're going for business or just visiting. You know, I wanted to have this kind of mindset, especially if you want to build. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the sacrifices you have to get out of your comfort zone here to be able to make it a little bit more easier over there. Let's say maybe you want to do extra curricular activities, you know, you might just want to limit little things, you know, because when you look at the big picture, you know, after you get your goal, what you're going to have, and you can have everything else you want, like for life. I always said vacation for life, you know what I'm saying? That's what we wanted, you know, especially, you know, when you get in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's not like those things after you set up, you're still going to be paying, you know, taxes or mortgage. You know, this is going to be for you, for your family, and for generation, pass it down for generation coming. So this is the mindset, you know. I don't want you guys to feel like you see the house or the nightlife, everything that's going on in Ghana, everything hoo ha ha, and you're happy, you just want to get up and go. No, you have to do this setup. You have to have the mindset. You have to do certain things before you get there to make it a little bit much easier for you.
Because even for us, like even for us, we, as we said, we started this process of building this house just to be a second home in Ghana, because we knew we were going to be going to Ghana every year because he has a lot of family there. But then it's become, you know, something else, and I feel like for us, this is the only way that makes sense. So like another thing we just want to highlight, like say if you're at the beginning of your building journey and you know, you want to build, right? Build something that you can afford. For us, even with our house, I feel like our house is not what we should be building. It just end up that we kind of have a house this size.
You made it like that, mother. You made it like that.
I know I wanted a nice big house, but
But you want everything because the house is not supposed to be that big. But when you came in, you said,
first of all,
let's add this,
I
let's
have
add,
no
let's make this.
experience. I have no experience, okay, with building, with measurements, with size. I have no clue, nothing.
Yeah.
So for me, I just want a nice, pretty house. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with you when you said about, do what you can afford, because in life, I always tell people, friends and family, do not put yourself into competition. Those are some of the things that bring a lot of people down. Certain things like, you challenging somebody, you looking at what somebody is doing, you know what I'm saying? So when you get to that point, it builds up. So now you're forcing to do something you can afford. The person is not burdened, and you are burdened in Ghana. And you looking at somebody, you in a competition, you in a challenge with somebody, right? He bought a $200 shoe. You want to do the same thing.
You're talking about somebody, you looking at somebody in the West.
Everywhere. You don't have to do it anywhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you're in a competition with somebody in life,
you don't know what
that's just where it's gonna lead you. Because it lead you with it brings a failure. Just be happy with what you have. It doesn't matter how it look. You know what I'm saying? This is mine, I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? And when you have that kind of mindset, it brings a lot of good things. Because
you're always grateful for what you have.
Exactly.
You can get more, right?
Yeah. So I'm saying all that to say just stay away with certain things. Don't
have a negative mindset. Be optimistic. Understand that you can do it. You have to kind of motivate yourself, self-motivation. Just know that you're gonna have to have a budget. You're gonna have to you have to hold your money accountable for in different areas. This money's going towards this. This money's going towards that. That money's going towards that. And you have to be also disciplined. You have to do all those things over and over and over
because believe me, whatever you're building, whatever type of house you have, we have somebody that built better one than what you have. You know what I'm saying? Because even me, people look at the house and say, oh man, Ali, this house is big, But when I look around me, where I'm building, the area, I see houses that are also good, like, wow.
Twice
look
the size,
you know what I'm saying?
Look
at this house, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still happy with what I have.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And it's not even about that.
We're still happy with what we have. Set it up the way you're going to be happy.
Yeah.
Because
whatever makes you content, whatever you're happy with. If it's a single story, even it don't have to be a double story.
Exactly. Because a lot of our people sometimes also have a mindset of, oh man, this guy's building a 5-bedroom house, so I want to do the same thing. This guy's building a 6-bedroom house, I want to do the same thing. Now, what's your style? What do you want? What look you want?
What can
How
you
do you
afford?
want it? What can you afford?
Yes.
Cut your coat according to your size. Since we're not in this boat alone, we know there's a lot of people out there.
We notice all the videos, building a Ghana videos. I feel like we have a little community, a little tribe of people, right, that help motivate each other. Because I definitely think it motivates.
Yeah, of course. People who start something, people who have intention to start something. If anything we said, if there's anything y'all want to add to what we said today, please feel free and comment below. And
let us know.
Share your thoughts.
Let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah, and I'm happy today Mona is here with me. You know what I'm saying? And please guys, don't forget to subscribe as usual, share with friends and family, and like the video if you like what you're saying. So,